Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is my favorite Zelda game in the entire franchise. It's also one of my favorite games of all time. I've actually beaten this game many times. That's why today's run's going to be a sort of unique one. And instead of calling the character Link, we're going to call him, as you'll see, Duuude. Make everybody sound chill or just kind of like mildly annoyed. So, this is going to be a shieldless run for the most part. The first couple of parts will have the shield because I unfortunately could not find a ROM for the life of me to get rid of the shield. So I just went with my Snes Mini to do this Let's Play. I also will be showing off extra features from the GBA port of the game through my copy of the game for that as well. But whatever the case, let's get into this. Dude, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. You're not the boss of me. You may be my uncle. So, I'm not gonna listen. Hey, so if you ever need hearts and you don't have a fairy or something, yeah, there's always hearts in those pots. We got our first item in the game. The nice thing with this is the well, it's a lantern. There's of course it's nice, but if you decided to ignore that lantern there, you'll get it in a chest coming up, guaranteed, because you need the lantern in order to progress the game. Also, in the GBA port, you get a full bar of magic right from the get-go when you get it. I also like that Link sprite, like, no matter what, is programmed to look like he's carrying a shield whenever he's going left, right, or north. So, just up a bit of ways, we find our uncle. Dude, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. Listen, you can focus power into the blade. Hold the B button, then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Dude, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... And now he's dead. So, now we have just a couple of random guards that don't really care much for your presence. They'll just get you with touch damage. Also, that chest is where you'd get the lantern if you didn't grab it at your house. And those pots always have magic power for you. So, the variants in the guards are the slim ones, like I said a bit ago, will pay you no mind. The bigger ones will, if they see you, they'll come after you. As you can see. So, my preferred route is to start left. You can deal with a couple of green guards, spin attack them all at once, and they'll go down. By the way, your spin attack does double damage compared to your regular sword swing. Normally those green guys take 2 hits, and blue guys take 3. But as you just saw, it took that blue guy 2 hits. And we got the map. I know, a little late. Knock him off. I always like knocking these guys off because it's more amusing that way. It's like, who the hell has these large gaps? We're just gonna assume that the castle's under renovation. So, next room, we gotta fight another green guy. These guys are either sick or they're green with envy. I know. terrible joke. The blue guys must be feeling blue. Anyway, we got the boomerang. I almost said the bloomerang. You can actually almost outspeed it. If you have the Pegasus shoes, you can outrun it for sure. But it's slightly faster than your walking speed. So if we come down here, we're in the dungeon. He's dead. So this ball and chain guy just over here, you don't need to bother with your sword. Just throw 2 pots at him and he's dead. And we got the big key. Hope joyous day.
Thank you, dude. I had a feeling you were getting close. Dude, listen carefully. The wizard's magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear for the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend.
Okay.
Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first...
Come on past me.
We have to go to the first floor.
Okay, so I kept the dialogue for... just in case anyone wanted to read the dialogue. Could be playing this on mute for some reason. So now that we got Zelda, we're gonna head back. I'm sorry, that might have been my chair. We don't necessarily have to take the exact same route. We can ignore these guys. But we're not ignoring that guy. No, he goes down. Stun him because whatever. I like when you hit the bigger when you hit the bigger guards and they don't die. They're just like, aye!
There's a secret passage to the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old...
Come on, past me.
The old man there will help us.
I think of going up those stairs seems really smooth compared to all the other stairs in this game.
That ornament shelf should open. Do you have a light?
I can't see. Yeah, screw it.
Essentially, let's just push this. Let's just push the fucking thing.
So now we're in the sewers. The amount of times I've played this game, I still don't understand why I always go left. This room, the door's unlocked. I could just outright ignore these guys. I know those lanterns or torches or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they're torches, stupid. Will can help light your path. But anyway, these guys are rogues. A little late because now they're all dead. But these guys are actually fairly tame compared to how rogues usually are in the franchise. Because if you usually come into sight with them, they go right for you. In this game, they just kind of hurt. Ooh, the small key, everybody. Let's bust down this door.
After passing through the sewers, we'll be very close to Sanctuary.
Oh boy.
Let's be careful.
Do we have to? Also, we're going to Diablo's world now, everybody. Screw saving Hyrule. Stupid keys. If you just go to the left here, this route will give you the key. You can fight the keys if you want. I chose to because they're little bastards in this point in the game. Ow. And the boomerang can actually take the keys out, so keep that in mind. And it's about the only enemy in this game that it can take out. I know in the original game it can take out a lot of the smaller enemies, like the smaller slimes. And rats are notorious for giving you money. Not always, but they usually do, especially red rupees, as you saw there.
Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. Pull the lever, Link.
Maybe I should have pulled that other lever too, but whatever. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, dude?
Yes, it was Duuude who helped me escape from the dungeons when I was captive. The wizard said, once I've finished with you, the door will open and all hell will break loose. Essentially, if he breaks the seal, all hell breaks loose and we lose. So go find the Master Sword. Because we believe in you, just cuz. Oh yeah, an evil magical force guard guards the evil wizard and empowers him and augments his powers and no. Anyway, go see Sahasrara.
Spoiler, that's the dude, the guy's name we have to see. Yes, and I will keep Zelda here. She'll be safe. Alright then, I'll just take this heart container and life will be good. Let's move on. Oh boy, the rain has stopped. And we'll never see the rain in Hyrule again. It's instinct for me to actually kill an enemy and immediately throw my boomerang because they may drop an item. As I say that, I completely don't go for that item right away. So before we head to Kakariko, we're gonna go into the Lost Woods. Stupid getting stuck on a root. Crow! So, if you break these bushes, we'll fall down and we'll get to our first art piece. And then I think this thief here is the only thief who is a redhead. All the other ones are blonde. So, this is the item we came here for, this mushroom. Fun fact, if you keep coming back in here, that mushroom will always be there until you give the mushroom to the person you're supposed to give it to. Stupid crow, go away. Stupid guards. He looked right at me as he went down. I have no idea why I came down that way. I should have just immediately turned left when I entered the town. Because our next stop is right in here. We got the bombs. Or, well, we got some bombs anyway. Because if we run out, then the bomb icon just disappears from our inventory. And now we got some rupees. And heart piece number 2. Oh boy. I believe those 2 pots always have hearts in them as well. Unfortunately, I didn't... Oh, wait, no, I'll have to check the footage. Never mind. yeah, put a bomb here, and you'll blow open this sealed door. It was sealed off because of 2 rats. Just 2 rats, everybody. Also, because I was playing the GBA version simultaneously with this game. Yeah, those pots don't usually have items in the GBA port. If you talk to that kid, he'll give you the location where Haswell is supposed to be, but we don't care. And if you come into here, you can go to this chest, and you get a magic bottle. And this cuckoo is somehow hiding under the pot. Not inside it, under. Which you need a bottle for this kid to speak to you properly. Because the second you approach him, he'll wake up. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that is coming down off the mountains. This is my bug net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. So we got the net. You can catch everything with this thing. Especially when you do that one side quest in the GBA port. We'll ignore that red dude later. But for now, let's make a quick pit stop in this house. Blow up 2 cuckoos. If you come in here, you get some arrows, even though we don't have the bow. I think also, I'm pretty sure in the GBA one, it's just some rupees. Also, that little house down south of where we just were is a shop. Alright, so you come in here. If you talk to that person, they say that this place used to belong to thieves, and they talk about who used to live there or something. So we're gonna blow down that wall. Well, and now that it's down, they can wait for us, and we'll get 80 bucks. Well, 80 rupees anyway. Oh boy. Now we got heart piece number 3. So now that we're done there, we're gonna start heading south. After we talk to him, though. You, sir, you've been through... Essentially, he's gonna sell us a bottle. How about you buy one of my glorious bottles that can hold anything? Massive air quotes for 100 rupees. What do you say? Good boy. Thanks a lot. Or goodbye. Now hold it up above your head. It's good for business. Now get the hell out of here. Okay, jeez. I intentionally made that guy run. So that's all we need to do here now. Also, I don't like it's great. You come into this guy's house and you literally blow down his wall. I'm pretty sure they do comment because the 2 of them are having a feud. But they commented like, maybe we'll just let it pass. But anyway.
If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we'll give you we'll give you something good. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, this used to take longer, but if you just take the route I just did, there you go.
Hey, this time your try was 8 seconds. You qualified. Congratulations. I present you with this piece of heart. You got a full heart container now. Never come back.
I guess but some of these NPCs just don't like Duuude. now that we're essentially done there, we're effectively coming full circle. Throw a bush at that guy, then throw a boomerang at him. The blue guys come in blue soldier or blue archer. The green guys come in soldier, thinner soldier who doesn't really care, and archers that hide in the grass, but the latter won't be around for very long in this game. They also are notorious for hiding inside bushes. While we don't go in there, that cave does have a great fairy who will restore our health. That bunny will be useful later. And I say later in massive air quotes. He just gives you items as long as you make him land on his head by chopping the grass that is underneath him. We got some bombs again. Oh boy. Oh joyous day, we can throw more bombs at enemies. This is me having a brain fart because of how I wanted to do this. So this enemy here is an anti-fairy, and also just pull this lever. That'll drain the water. The anti-fairy, when it hits you, will take a bit of your health and some of your magic. So we'll get our 5th heart piece. Now, unfortunately, I do mess up with this fish. But if you get the fish in the water, at a appropriate distance, the fish will thank you and give you 20 rupees. Now on to our next destination. We're going to grab an item we realistically don't need at this point in the game. But it's funner to get it done and over with. Also, those are sand crabs and octoroks. Land octoroks, anyway. These guys, the one I just threw that bush at, you only can kill them by throwing stuff at them, stunning them, and then attacking them, or have the golden sword. If you kill them as long as they're not stunned, they'll drop magic power, usually. It's probably like the fastest method for getting magic power. Immediately. Sand crabs apparently can be very annoying. So this area is an interesting spot because it can be where we can get our first fairies, but if you have the Pegasus boots, you can ram this ornament here, and a good bee, or golden bee, as he's also called, can come out. Bees and the golden bee are useful for attacking enemies, but you don't really need them. So, whatever. There's also, you can take a golden bee to a shop in the Dark World in the GBA port, which will then allow you to buy them off this person who runs that shop. Okay, so now we got the ice rod, an item we will barely use. The most use we'll get out of it is in literally 2 parts of the game. Alright, so we're gonna now head to one other destination. We have 2 more destinations to go to before we head to our actual destination. I also like when you hit some of these enemies. See? Dropping magic. I like how some of these enemies, when you hit them, as long as they don't die, like so the octoroks there, for example, that crow and the green guy, whose name I'm derping on. It sounds like they say shit. I have no idea why I wasted my ice rod on that specific mold orm. These are mold orms. Got a confirm that, because why would their name be the same as the bigger version? Because you think the bigger version would be called King Moldorm then, but okay. Also appreciate that Moldorm did get stuck. Take some rubies, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Some arrows, some rupees, some more rupees, yep, and some bombs. And obviously 300 rupees from that guy. Alright, next destination. I find this game is probably one of the more it's one of the games where the Octoroks are actually fairly efficient at hitting you because the way they attack. Though that was close. Get rid of you. Ah. Take it, please. And that's the last we see of that rabbit. Don't worry, he does respawn. We didn't actually take him out for good. He just, after a certain point in the game, they just stop spawning. I think after you beat Eastern Palace, they just stop showing up. And now we got two blue archers. They're one of the few enemies in this game where your shield is actually useful. And when it comes to a shieldless run, I would suggest playing more defensively. Unfortunately, -1 boss in this game, I do not. I took a more aggressive approach.
Thank you, young man. Come back later for something. Because we'll make you something useful.
And so now we're gonna come in here, and the assistant has magic powder for us. Also, if you talk to the assistant will restore your health. Give you a sample of the red potion that we will never use. Okay, so, and because I want more magic, I want to take out these green guys, but they don't want to cooperate with me. Wish these were rocks, it would have one-shotted them. But there you go, we got some magic, so I said screw it, let's move on. And both broke over a fish. Shit. I don't know why I decided to beat up a bunch of these Octoroks. No, the important thing is I grabbed one of each rupee there. One green, one blue, one red. Just to the right here, there's another cave with a great fairy in it if you need to restore your health. Screw you. This is an Armos. They take 1,000,000 hits. And yes, we're almost at our destination. So, I will see you all in part 2, where we will take care of Eastern Palace. Until then, take care.